What if I could hand you the absolute best leads you've ever had? I'm talking a solid gold email list of subscribers who actually notice and open your emails. A list with open rates and click-through rates like you've never seen before. What I'm about to reveal to you is one of the most momentous developments in the history of email marketing. And if you stick with me till the end, you'll never look at email list building the same way again. Guaranteed. So first off, why is email marketing getting harder? It's no secret. Inbox competition is growing at an incredible rate. Prospects today receive 32% more marketing emails than they did just 2 years ago. With the average person receiving 121 emails per day, it's no wonder that 4 out of 5 of your leads don't open your emails. In fact, email marketing performance has dropped so low that today, businesses have to produce 50% more leads just to generate the same amount of revenue they earned 2 years ago. So, why is all this happening? It's because people are tired of being marketed to. They're tired of being spammed. And a few years ago, to avoid this frustration, your audience developed a defensive mechanism. A defensive mechanism that would let them get the free gifts and lead magnets that you're giving away on your lead pages without having to get your marketing emails. What's the mechanism? Junk or secondary email addresses. You see, some of your prospects will put in a flat-out fake email address. Most, however, will use an email address that's technically real, but it's kind of a junk email address. It's an account they use specifically for signing up for promotional and spammy stuff. An email account they almost never check. Now, if that sounds familiar, it's because statistically, it's very likely that you do the exact same thing sometimes. Think about it. A secondary email account with an inbox full of 1 million promotional emails from other marketers, an inbox you hardly ever check. Oh, and to top it all off, they'll sometimes use fake or gibberish names too, which prevents you from using personalization in subject lines. And that's a real bummer, since that's been shown to boost open rates by as much as 40%. So let me ask you this. If this is indeed a universal trend that most people, including you, are likely to be doing, then how do you expect to be making any money from your email list? You think you're going to run solo ads or Facebook ads or free traffic to an opt-in page and somehow magically be the one marketer on earth who doesn't have these problems? You think somehow your marketing emails will stand out and float to the top of an inbox flooded with millions of other promotional emails? An inbox they never check? No. So the question we asked ourselves is, how can we solve this entire problem for you in one fell swoop? How could we eliminate fake emails, secondary junk emails, fake names, and historically high inbox competition with one single tap? Introducing BoostOptIn, the insanely simple one-tap tool that's going to revolutionize your email list building like you've never thought possible. With BoostOptIn, we're going to give you the highest quality, most responsive leads you've ever had, guaranteed. So, here's how it works. BoostOptIn generates a magic little button to put on your lead pages. And instead of letting your prospect type whatever they want into an opt-in form, when they tap this button, it creates, right before their eyes, an outgoing email message on their mobile device. A message from them to you. The email subject line and body are already pre-filled with a message requesting your free gift or your lead magnet. This is where the magic happens. Because we leverage the default email app on their mobile device, when your prospect hits send, that outgoing email comes from the main email account they've set up on their phone. And you know what that means. It's their primary best email address, along with the actual name associated with that email account. And it gets added right into your autoresponder. No more fake names, no more fake or secondary emails, no more sending your marketing emails into a neglected inbox where it competes with 1 million other marketing messages. In other words, no more email marketing failure and no more low-quality leads. Are you starting to get it now? Are you starting to see why this is going to change email marketing forever? Why you'll never have to worry about low open rates again? After you've built a list with your leads' best primary email addresses, after you've seen the difference in email marketing performance and profitability, you'll never go back to traditional list building again. Once again, the lead taps on your button. There is no form to type anything in. An outgoing email from them to you is pre-populated with their email app, and when they hit send requesting your free gift, you get their primary best email and real name. And that's just the technical side of things. We haven't even gotten into the psychological aspect of this, the complete reversal of the lead generation cycle and the marketer-prospect relationship. I'm talking about the fact that when your prospects send an outgoing email, they'll feel like they initiated the conversation, not you. They'll naturally and subconsciously be awaiting a response from you because they sent you an email, and they'll be welcoming your incoming emails rather than being annoyed by your future marketing messages. If we were to stop here, this would already be one of the most monumental developments in the history of list building. But we're still not finished. We haven't even touched on the power of 100% auto forwarding. With this feature, you can forward all of your visitors to a subsequent page or offer, even if they chose not to hit send, maximizing your ability to monetize all the traffic that comes to your opt-in page, not just the traffic that converts. When's the last time you ever heard of anything like that? That's because this is an absolutely unprecedented development in the world of lead generation. Then, there's the complete freedom to customize your buttons in ways you've never even thought of before, to match your brand and your pages, including buttons that aren't really buttons at all. The recently added ability to split test your lead generation campaigns adds yet another layer of optimization to an already super optimized list building experience, while the brand new tracking and remarketing feature allows you to leverage and monetize your traffic and opens up a whole new world of campaign analysis. So listen, this is really simple. Best primary email addresses and real names. Email marketing and list building is about to experience a seismic shift as a result of what we're unveiling here. The era of low-quality lists, unresponsive leads, low open rates, junk email addresses, and high inbox competition is about to come to an end. Once you've built an email list using BoostOptIn, you'll never want to go back to the status quo. And what you need to be asking yourself right now is, during this era of never-before-seen levels of competition and saturation inside of your leads' inboxes, do you really want to be the only email marketer who isn't leveraging this new technology? So, if you're ready to start generating the highest quality leads and building the most responsive and profitable list you've ever had, click the button below and let's get started.
Hey, Eric Hammer here. I am one of the creators of BoostOptIn. I wanted to give you a brief demonstration of how the software works. You can see that we're in the members area. There's quite a lot of training here. You can go through the various things. Just want to give you a brief overview though. So basically what we're going to do is fill in this little form here. Now, when you fill this form, there's a couple of brand new features that we added in that are really, really cool stuff that you're not going to find anywhere else. So first and foremost, when you fill in a campaign name, basically you're going to want to put in your own unique campaign name, because this is going to be something that you can use to track your conversions on every ad that you run. So for our purposes, we're just going to put in a boost test, let's say. All right. Now, once you do that, you're going to go ahead and put in your image URL. For our purposes, I'm going to put in something that I remember very easily, which is my picture. But it can literally be anything you like. You can see on our sales page, there's a picture of a cat. It says, "Tap my nose to learn 13 things that your cat wants you to know." There's literally anything you can want, any picture you like, you can put there. Now, this is a very cool feature that There's a couple of programs that can do some of the features that BoostOptIn can do. Nothing does all these things, and this is one of the features that's completely unique to BoostOptIn. We've added in the ability to add tracking code for Google AdWords. So what that means is that if somebody visits your page and for whatever reason doesn't decide to opt into your list, instead of having to pay another 50 cents or $1 or $2 per click that you're getting them to your page originally, you can use a remarketing tag, which will cost you about 5 to 10 cents per click. You can chase them around the internet saying, hey, did you forget something? Basically, all you're going to need is this little code, this little number here. You'll generate your Google remarketing ID, but all you need is this number. There's a whole course available here teaching you how to use Google remarketing, but what's important here is to get this number. It doesn't cost you anything to have it, so even if you're not going to use it right now, you may as well get it. But if you don't want to use it, just leave it blank and the software will ignore it. For now, we're going to go ahead and add that in. So, all right, and then we're going to put in a special email address. Now, the email address can either be an email that you can use for your autoresponder, which basically will allow you to do subscribe via email. For example, Aweber offers that, or you can use a special Gmail account and then hook it to your autoresponder using Zapier. There's information in the software. I'm not going to go over that right now. But basically, it can be anything you like. So, for example, this is my actual email that I use for this purpose. Okay, now, the subject can be anything you like. I like to keep it simple. Hey, Eric, I'd love to get your free gift just for being a member of the tribe. Okay, and then basically in the email, we're going to write something simple here, Eric. Thanks so much for the opportunity. I am looking forward to learning from you. And I'm going to add in a little something just to make sure that they know that this is obviously an email list. They probably figured out already, but just in case, I understand that you'll occasionally send me free gifts. Well, not free gifts, send me valuable offers. And I also understand that, let's make this a little bit fun, gasp. Oh, the horror. Your email may end up in spam. If it does, I promise to hit this is not spam. Thanks again. And then the software is going to automatically create this for you. Now the final thing you're going to have is forward after tap. This is a really cool feature. I'm going to demonstrate for you in a ready-made squeeze page that I have done for you. And I want to show you what it does. So basically you're going to click forward after tap, and when you do that, you can forward to a tripwire offer of any kind that you like. Whatever it is that you want to forward to, you can put that in. So you can put in, I'm just putting for our purposes something easy to remember, google.com. But it can be, obviously, you want something you're going to make money off of. And you're going to see in the squeeze page that I already have ready made that you can actually go ahead and see that it's going to forward to a tripwire offer, obviously not to google.com. For our purpose, we're going to do that just because for the purpose of filling out the form. And then we're going to click generate the code. You can see it's going to generate this very, very complicated piece of code here. All you're going to do is click select and copy. And then basically going to paste this code into anything you like. So, for example, let me go ahead and open up my own website real quick and show you what I mean. So we're going to go ahead and click on Pages and just add it. And basically all you really have to do is paste the code in. Obviously you want to put in some sort of a heading. So for example, you might put in a heading that says, just tap my picture for a free gift teach you how to make money online. You don't have to have this, just something extra that you might want to do, but obviously you don't want to have something that just tells people what it is instead of just the picture, unless the picture also says what to do. Now, so this basically all you're going to do is click publish, and then you're going to have your page ready-made. Now, I already have a ready-made page I want to show you, because I want to show you what it looks like as an actual squeeze page. So here's an example of a squeeze page that I used. So you can see it's a very simple squeeze page, picture of an ocean with a bit of a beach, and at the top it just has a nice little thing, basically kind of tantalizing. Does your bank often hit zero? Click below to find out if never have money issues again. You're going to click instant access. This is obviously our button. When I click this button, a couple of things are going to happen. First of all, it's going to open up my email and automatically populate an email to me asking for the free gift, and all I have to do is click send, and then it'll be added into my autoresponder series. Beyond that, though, you can see over here, it's also forwarding me to a Tripwire offer. And that's a really cool feature, because I've actually made quite a bit of money using the Tripwire offer feature as well, where basically after people opt in, they immediately are monetized by offering them a cool offer. They can go ahead and purchase this. So you end up getting the best of both worlds. Now let's go ahead and take a look what happens when you look at this on a mobile phone. Hold up my mobile phone over here so you can see it in the camera. You can see that we have the same exact squeeze page we had before. All you have to do is go over here and tap our little button over here, and it's going to open up my email to request the free gift. Once I've sent the free gift request, let's go ahead and close it up, go back to our Google, and there you go. Once they've sent the request for the free gift, they're going to go to a Tripwire offer that we've set up. And of course, if we go back into the actual software, you'll be able to see that everything has been tracked, so you know exactly how often people have clicked. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at that. So you can see over here we've done numerous tests. Obviously, we have our boost test right here that's showing display count 0 for some reason, but the click count is correct, showing us how often it's clicked, probably because we went directly to it instead of somebody else visiting it. But the bottom line is you're seeing all the different display counts, all the different tests that we've run. We've tested this software in pretty much every major software we could think of. So it's been tested in multiple page builders, Elementor, Divi, Thrive Themes, Optimized Press. It's been also tested with ClickFunnels and with Wix. Pretty much anything you like, as far as, of course, plain HTML, pretty much anything you like, as long as you can paste a piece of HTML code, then it'll automatically open up the email client, as well as forward after tap, and also track everything for you. The other cool thing that we have here, this particular video is going to teach you our hybrid system, because a lot of people ask me, well, what happens if they don't have an email client on their desktop computer? Now, the truth of the matter is about 60 to 70% of people will visit your page from a mobile device. That is just the reality, that people are going to be visiting from a mobile device. Most of them don't visit. And the people who do visit from a desktop computer, usually they're doing it when they're at work and they're bored, and so they're checking their personal email, and so they're going to click from their desktop, and usually at the office they're going to have Outlook or something like that, so it'll also open up their Outlook. But for the rare occasions when somebody might be visiting from a desktop at home and they don't have an email client, because most people don't have those anymore, we have a special hybrid system that we teach you to work with desktop computers as well as with mobile computers, to make sure that you're never going to have an issue where the software isn't going to get you the maximum results possible. So on the desktop computer, you can actually go ahead and set it with a more traditional opt-in form, so that when people visit from a desktop, it'll detect that and show them a traditional opt-in form, whereas when they visit from a mobile device, it'll show them the BoostOptIn mobile lead page, which will get you the maximum amount of results possible. And we've seen tremendous results from this. The numbers are just astounding. I've gone from less than 2% open rates to 23% open rates just because of the fact that I use this kind of software to actually go ahead and grab the best possible of these possible. So this is really powerful stuff, and we really hope you're going to love it.